He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Tatum. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Nelson with the basketball. Down by 15. Butler. Jason Tatum tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Sterling Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. Two for 2 on that trip. Celtics have it. Tatum. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. Cruises inside for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nice pass to set things up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Butler off the mark. Cody Zeller, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Brogdon. Deep 2 there, won't go. Love. To Butler. Victor Oladipo. Rebound Jason Tatum. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oladipo to Butler. Has a look. Kevin Love. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
People may not remember the old school Kevin Love, the one that used to feast you on the block. Now, he lives almost exclusively on the perimeter.
And count the basket.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler into the front court. Trailing by 15. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Marcus Smart. Tatum. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Butler knocked loose. Celtics have it. Pass stolen by Miami. To Oladipo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Here comes the screen. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
It's the Heat with the possession. Oladipo. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. Butler to bring it up. Down a bundle. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Here comes the screen. Tosses. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Adebayo picked up by Derek White. Lowry. To Butler. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Love. Butler for two. Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He throws it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Knocked loose. Lowry fights through traffic to slam it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gets it in the left corner. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Knocked loose. Butler picked up by Derek White. Jimmy Butler rejects it.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Tatum, Adebayo, the rebound. To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Oladipo. Fires the three. That won't go. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Flushes it home.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Knocked loose. To Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Bam Adebayo with a piece. Looking to push.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Love. Goes to the right side. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Love. Won't go down. Slams it down. Desperation shot here from half court. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference, on their way to the NBA Finals. For my
with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics did more than just win a game here today. They won the Eastern Conference crown, and the celebration in that locker room must be going crazy right now. Still, as tomorrow rolls around, these guys will be right back to business. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Heat weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Miami Heat.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Tatum was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.